fervently welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Lions coming in at 6-0, going up against the Redskins, who come in at 5-1. With that, let's head up to Detroit as we say hello to our guys, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL sends us to the state of Michigan as we are inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Washington Redskins and the Detroit Lions. Design run for their wideout. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Caught by Gates, left side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Antonio Gates that time. And that'll bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Fielded at the 20. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game. And now...
And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do...
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Wentz now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Antonio Gates, the veteran tight end, was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. And the starting crew defensively for Detroit.
Anthony Barr almost defies description at times. He's built like a defensive end, but he plays outside linebacker and does it quite well.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. To throw, it's Wentz. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Richard Sherman there to knock that one away. We've seen that a few times in his career.
And he played a very tough route really well there. Dig route. Oftentimes you get the impression receivers going deep and tries to get your hips turned and you taking off and running. Instead, he stays square, stays with it, and comes back and makes a play on the ball. One of the best things about him, takes very few false steps.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. After the run, Newton going to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's got his man on the out route. It's a pickup of 14 there. And it's good enough for a Detroit 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film. They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Halfback sent in motion. On 4th down, Newton. Complete, he finds Bray. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a 1st down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Shift together here from the D-line. On 2nd and 10, Newton. Buying time to his left. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And just like that, it's third down.
Oh, my Cam. There's times when I'm not analyzing up here. I'm just appreciating. Led NFL quarterbacks in rushing last year. He is truly the ultimate weapon.
And he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And now off to the races down the right side. The 40, 30, 20, 10, 5. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. Fumble return for a TD by the Redskins. Last year, they recovered 16 of them, most in the NFL, on their way to that NFC East title.
The word that comes to mind immediately is opportunistic. This is a defense that knew how to make plays and capitalize on them.
Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. They'll come out in the pistol. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Flush to his right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He gets this one to Boyd. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Now Newton on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie Jalen Smith. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Wentz now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A gain of 6 there on first. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's 3rd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Penny's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Aaron Lynch, he's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Flushed out right. And he will find his man on the outside. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Newton now to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
5 yards to gain here on third down. Again, Newton. Got a man, it's right. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think
no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
23 yards on the play. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Throwing on third down, Newton eluding the pressure right. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Forced out to his left. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Gates has it over the middle. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he's going to cut it back right. There goes Jeremy Hill. Touchdown, Washington. Jeremy Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the... And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there, because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Here we go now. Go!
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Caught left side, Garcon. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the...
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Jeremy Hill, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Now Forbath for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So here come the Lions now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Newton on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. To throw on second down is Newton. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Newton. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
Here we go now. Detroit.
They'll throw now on the final play. this is incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. So roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
To throw is Newton. Flush to his right. He gets this one to Boyd. It's a gain of 14 there, and it'll be first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Newton now to throw.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, Newton dancing to his left. And it is incomplete. Jim Caldwell's guys cannot come through there on fourth down. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Underneath here to Hill. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
They go play action here on first down. He's got the pen. No escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The rookie from Ohio State, Joey Bosa. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Well, now they'll try the end around. Cuts back, left sideline. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want.
Looking for his tight end Gates, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So out now come the Lions. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. The tight end, Cameron Brate, was the target. And it's 3rd and short. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
All right, I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safe.
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Fresh set of downs here. From the 50, Newton. He's got Buck Allen. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Foster, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Green 39.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. They start the drive on the ground with Hill. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's 3rd and short. 3 yards left to grab here on 3rd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down. Well, that run is exactly what you expect from someone of his stature. This is a big back, so you expect him to break some tackles and gain some additional yardage. And it pays dividends, not just for himself as the game goes on, but for his team, because when he can break down defenses and allow that type of production to happen, it also opens up the passing game in a big way, because at some point, you got to start bringing extra defenders to the line of scrimmage to try and slow him down.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle was a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, Guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
Perriman in motion right. And with the play clock winding down, Jay Gruden's going to use a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Surveying the field. He's going to run. And this is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Brashad Perriman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trailed big here to begin. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack.
And now here's another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A look at Washington. Onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Second down following the incompletion.
Let's go.
Perriman in motion right. On second down, Hill. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. That second down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He'll rifle this one deep, and this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Adam Thielen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Redskins deed leads to a touchdown. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Newton being chased out left. And his throw here is incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Newton on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Now the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third. Throwing on third down, Newton.
What's fun to watch is these college receivers transitioning into the NFL and how they grow as route runners. Because a lot of times now in the college game, the spread offenses, there aren't that many routes that they're actually running. Most of the time, they're just trying to find open space and present themselves to the quarterback as easy targets. But in the NFL, you've got to run the entire route tree, and you've got to run it well if you expect to get open.
Come on now. That's it. Come on now. Switch.
Desperation time. Newton, fourth down. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Redskins offense now. Back onto the field.
Let's go.
Perriman in motion right.
Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion, man. Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go.
Jackson, the man in motion left.
Gun. Over.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. On the left side, a catch by White. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
No matter how you evaluate quarterbacks, at some point arm strength is going to come into the conversation. I'm really impressed by what I saw on that throw on the out route.
And the wide out in motion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got time. Looking deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long.
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the... And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Yeah, I see what all he's doing, right?
They will send this one away.
Yeah, I see that, right? You see what he's doing? He's trash. Like, all he's running is cover three. That's it. Trash. All he can do is run cover 3. And did you see how he just steady running out the pocket every time? Like, you barely seen me run out this pocket the whole game.
7 yards on the
every time you like, it's like every time.
We're going to hurry back to the line now.
I don't care, bro, but that, like, come on, man.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll take him down at the
like, you steady run out the pocket. You see that's not healthy. That's why he's not winning.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays. But
so I really understand why y'all kept saying y'all here when I have a scrambling quarterback.
In that situation, It's almost a tendency breaker.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And the offense moving
I said I
quickly to the
understand.
line.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys,
look at this.
hey,
How did
just
you?
won the
Wow.
battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to
This
absorb the
nigga
body
runs all the way to the
Sometimes they
left
dish
side.
them out
Those go all the way back over
Gotta
to the
give
right.
credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Escaping the pressure
Look at
right
this.
toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge.
This
And
nigga
that's
blown
good
it,
enough
dog.
for a first down. Now
Fucking
whistles
dumbass.
and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. He loses 5 full yards to bring
Oh, bro, I
up
don't even care
4.
about the blitz this nigga. He keeps going.
Out of the gun, Newton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Throwing again is Newton. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So a big roughing the passer penalty, Charles, and of course that's 15 yards.
And everyone knows how protected the quarterbacks are. You've got to make sure that when you launch at a quarterback that you're hitting him in the right spot and in the right time.
On first down, it's Newton. Forced out to his left. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
What this nigga can do?
11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be first down Lions. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Shit is annoying.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Newton. Flushed out right. Boyd's the target. And
wow.
in the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a gain of 20 that
He's
time.
throwing off his
And
back
Lions
foot.
have it first and goal. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. To the air again, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Perriman in motion right.
Yeah.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Finding time. He's going to rifle one and got his man complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Dancing to his left. And now here is another interception. A great read, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six.
This is them going to text me and say I'm a bad sport.
About a yard deep.
I'm a bad sport, but look what you're doing.
Now. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride.
I'm a bad sport, but for what you're doing.
That's all that's
then
left,
the idiot.
Victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language.
I don't see how that's been a bad
sport. If they call plays they want executed,
maybe if you stop running the stupid plays you're running and stop running out the pocket, then maybe I wouldn't do what I do. So that's your fault. Game over now.
One last throw here for Newton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
What is going on with my Madden?
For the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.
Bro.
So that'll do it for us, for my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working
This Bama had 10 turnovers, bro.
You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.
Bro, I don't care. I don't know.
could hear people screaming